Which we intend to bring into existence by any means necessary.
Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you all for rocking with me, and I may not be able to repay you with today's content, but I promise you I will try. So let's get into it. Today I want to talk briefly, man, about the Anton Daniels and comedian Corey Holcomb beef that seems to be escalating by the day. I don't want to pile on either one of these brothers, man. I want to understand what's really happening. What's really at play, as I mentioned, man. This situation didn't start serious, but it's turning into something that could cost real people real things. You know, we got two successful men, two gigantic platforms, and neither seem to be willing to be the one to slow this thing down, right? I think Anton Daniels said that he's making something around $250,000 a month through the brand that he's worked extremely hard to build. And that's why it has me perplexed that he wouldn't bow out, man. It doesn't make him a weak man, right? This went from disagreement to personal, because once family, especially children, enter the conversation, man, the tone shifts drastically, whether people like it or not, man. And at this point, it's no longer about who's right. It's about where this ends, you know, and that's why people stop laughing. A lot of criticism isn't outrage, man. It's discomfort. These men are in their 40s, not kids, figuring themselves out, right? But to be fair, man, where life is a constant sequence of learning. We're always figuring things out, but not the way the kids figure things out, right? We expect experience to show up differently with adults, man. And when it doesn't, it creates a secondhand embarrassment. You know what I mean? Not entertainment. See, I don't expect perfection from anybody, man. I just want to see trying men and women. I want us all to be pushing each other to be a little bit better every day, you know. We're in a moment, man, where small conflicts turn deadly way too often, right? Most serious violence doesn't start violent. It starts personal. I mean, it's words, right? Ego and pride have ended lives in real life. Like, you know, we've seen it. We've all seen it. And it's not just online, you know. So when people see grown men normalizing escalation, it lands heavy, man. There's again, as I mentioned, a discomfort. You know, like I told you, I've seen real situations go too far because nobody wanted to look weak, right? Walking away wasn't framed as an option. It was framed as losing. And that's something that a lot of us were never taught, man. And that's why I say in the culture, man, it robs so many young people of life, because it's something that have been ingrained in us at such a young age, because it's not always about the person that's the person that you're in conflict with. It's about the people that are around too, you know what I mean? Because if you don't go at that person with an equal or even more aggression, the people around you think that gives them freedom to do as they wish. So you have to we're taught that you have to make an example out of the person that you're in conflict with. So it's a sketchy situation that most people that aren't within the culture would understand. But walking away doesn't make you weak, man. It actually makes you strong, right? There were moments where this could have gone in a different direction. Not with apologies, man, just boundaries being established, you know? And it takes faith, man, maturity, sometimes even a little bit of humor or silence, man. I believe it could have ended this early, man. You know what I mean? You cancel out the episode for a few minutes, you make amends, and you put out really good content. But they decided to let the full thing go through, post it, and now we have what we're getting right now. Momentum took over, right? And that's not what we need right now with so many people struggling and so many young boys looking for an example. The internet rewards reaction, man, not resolution. And once conflict gets clicks, it feeds itself. You know, ending it doesn't feel rewarding, man, but see people's hunger for chaos until you look at the long-term cost. These two men have worked their entire lives for the opportunities that they now have. This is proof, man, that smart people can also do dumb things. And I'm not calling any one of these brothers dumb or foolish. I think that they're very intelligent brothers that have established themselves and they're doing really good for themselves. But it shows, man, that you can have everything to lose and still make poor decisions. It's time for us to establish real world conflict resolution skills, man. We have to teach these youngsters, man, how to go about dealing with conflict. And it starts with just pausing before responding publicly. And too many times we see on these podcasts, when tempted, we watch grown men in their 50s, sometimes even in their 60s, lose their head. We have to be able to pause, man, and respond instead of reacting, especially when we're on a public platform, right? We need to set boundaries early instead of escalating late. Going into a podcast, man, why not establish the non-negotiables, right? And we got to keep family off limits always, man. It's never going to end well when you bring a person's family into a heated conversation. And we had to learn how to end conversations that stop being productive. Okay, if I see that I'm not getting anywhere with you, man, we got these enormous brands. Listen, let's just call it quits and let's scrap it. But we're not going to put out something that's going to hurt the culture. That beef is hurting the culture. You understand? So let's learn how to end the conversations that stop being productive. Man, not every response deserves energy. Man, that's pivotal, man. So getting back on the bigger picture, man, no one has to be the villain in this situation, right? I see people picking and choosing sides. There's no side to be chosen. Someone has to be the adult in all of this, man. That's where the win comes in at. Brands can be completely destroyed and collapse overnight, man. They erode through moments just like this. It don't make sense, man. So my question is this, man. When does winning an argument start costing more than it's worth? Right? And why is being the bigger person still seen as weakness within our culture? And if we don't teach men how to resolve conflict properly, who are we really setting up to fail next? This isn't about picking sides, man. As I mentioned, this is about choosing outcomes. And conflict doesn't have to end in destruction unless we let it. I'm interested to hear what y'all got to say about this specific topic. I started full. I'm empty for now. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all next time.